All right, so what were you saying?
Dad had trouble with somebody stealing these chickens. So they would come at night from back through the woods, and they'd sneak in there and get in the chicken house and fill their sack full of chickens. And then they'd take off out through the woods. So he knew his chickens were coming missing, but he couldn't figure out who or why they were doing it or how they were doing it. So one night he said he was going to get them. So he went in the upstairs room of the house, and he opened the window and he watched. And when they came, went in and they took their sack full of chickens off of the roost. And when they come out, he fired up through there with a 16-gauge shotgun. And they said, "Oh, don't shoot," and dropped the chickens in the sack and everything. And they ran out through the woods. He never had no more chickens stolen.
It was somebody that was stealing the chickens?
Yeah. There was a family up the road. They were known as chicken thieves. And so anyway, Dad suspected who it was, and so he went up to Squire Lemon's place, that was a constable, and he told him, swore out an arrest to bring them in. So he contacted old Mearns Newell and told him to bring his kids and come down to his office. And Dad went up there and they met, and he said, "Newell," he said, "how come your kids are stealing Iker's chickens?" And not stealing them, no. And here he had a whole yard full of chickens that he didn't buy. He stole them. The kids stole them. So,
Why would they steal the chickens?
well, for one thing, they could kill them and eat them, and didn't have to buy them.
Oh, okay.
They didn't have no money to buy them, so that way they could have chickens and money to pay for them. So anyway, to make a long story short, Squire Lemon said, "All right, no," he said, "you tell us how many chickens they've stolen, or else," he said, "I'm going to make a decision." This is like Judge Judy. And so he wouldn't say, and so he said, "Okay." He said, "Iker's missing 30 chickens, so much a chicken." And he fined him, made him pay.
Really?
Yep, that was the end of that story.